It's Chansey Community Day, and it's 38. Of all days, the train that I was supposed to be catching to where I'm going wasn't running, was it? So I'm walking from Richmond to Carlton Gardens. Most of you probably don't know how far that is, but it's like a half an hour walk. A half an hour walk in 38 degree weather to start off my 3 hours of walking around in 38 degree weather for Com Day. So yeah, I'm already just a little bit puffed out. I'm really hoping that my phone doesn't overheat today, just because if I'm in the sun all day, I was sort of hoping to be at Carlton Gardens by now, because then there's at least some shade and my phone's not going to be getting roasted in the sun all day. But yeah, how we all doing? Hey Kelly, hey X-Drive, hey James, welcome in guys. So yeah, if my stream suddenly just abruptly ends, that's probably because my phone crashed. I will try and get the stream up and running again, but there's no guaranteed because it's so hot. So we'll just see how we go. Should hopefully be okay for now, as long as I'm not charging the phone. But once it gets to the point where I need to be charging, we might have some issues. How you going, Dryad? Welcome in. How you doing? So yeah, if I sound a little bit puffed out already, it's because I've been walking for like 15-20 minutes already in the sun. So I'm just a bit perved, and I was also like walking up hills and stuff like that. So it's just like Melbourne's not a good city for like walking around too much, because there's so many bloody hills, especially in this part of town. But how are we all doing? Here I am going on about how hot it is. There's like a nice fountain here. Maybe I should go for a swim, jump in the fountain. Can you guys see it? Can you see the fountain? I'm very tempted to just go for a swim right now. Hey, 3 days ago you finally got a Galarian. Congratulations. I never use my daily incense, so never going to get one. But honestly, I'm just going to wait until they come to raids. Like, I'm not too fast, just because I know that they will eventually come to raids, given that they're a legendary sort of thing. But let's see how many shiny Chanseys we can get for the day. I've already got 6 or 7 shiny Chanseys, so I'm walking over here. May not be on the path, but at least it's in the shade. Fountain check. Where I'm going, like Carlton Gardens, there's actually a couple of fountains there. I was honestly like, where I am right now is Fitzroy Gardens. There's stops here, so I was seriously contemplating just staying here. I was just like, I'm already here. It's actually closer to Andrews than it is like Carlton Gardens. So once I want to go back to his joint afterwards, it's going to be a lot easier for me. But I told Zoe that I'll be at Carlton Gardens, so if she ends up rocking up, it's best that I sort of be there, sort of thing. Because you guys might have seen, she's at the Melbourne Regionals at the moment, which are at South Bank. I didn't register to actually go into the tournament this year, but I was trying to get a spectator's pass, but they were all sold out online. But supposedly you can get them at the door, but to get to South Bank from my house is like an hour and a half. So I was like, I'm not driving an hour and a half into the city on the off chance that I'll be able to get in for the... So that's all right. You just use it on the way to school, so you don't have to walk. Nice. I suppose that's handy. And you didn't use a Master Ball. That's even better. Nice. Well done. Account me too for a G Ultra's second Master Ball a few days ago. Nice. Well done. Yeah, so to add to the 38 degree heat today, like it's blazing sun. It's also windy. So you've got a nice hot wind, blowing on me. So instead of having something cool, you also used it on the way to school, and you caught 2 without, one with Master Ball, 1 without. Nice. I mean, they were around before people started using the Master Ball, so there is a whole bunch of people which do have them. It's just that they've only got like a 0.2% chance of you actually catching them without the Master Ball. You've used 3 encounters. I've encountered them. I've encountered all the birds. I just haven't caught any of them. I actually got 2 Moltres off of 1 incense one time. So the first one ran for me and I was like, oh damn, that's a little bit disappointing. And then like 5 minutes later, a second one popped up. I'm like, oh, redemption! And then that one ran for me too as well. I was just like, seriously game? I'm gonna cross the road because there's shade over there. Trying to get as much shade as I possibly can. Why walk in the sun when you can walk in the shade? That's my motto. How you going, Jupiter Ice? Welcome in, how you doing? Also, it was a Moltres. Yeah, it seems like Moltres is the most common one. The one that I've seen the least of is Artie. I've seen, I think it's like 3 Moltres, 2 Zapdos, and only 1 Articuno. But like I said, I very rarely run my daily incense these days, so I just don't end up seeing them in general. Your encounters are on your YouTube. Oh, that's a nice cool breeze. Oh, just standing for, just walked past like an underground car park and there's just a nice cool breeze coming out of it. So I was just like, oh, maybe I could just stand here all day. Might be a boring stream for you guys, but at least I'll be semi-cool. Also, you do have a Galarian bird before you caught Moltres, but it was trade. Okay. Good old trades. Yeah, like I said, they will end up in raids at some point. Another underground car park. Oh. Oh, that's nice. It's just, and it's gone. Yeah, they'll end up in raids at some point, sort of thing. So. And they'll have better stats when they come from raids as well, just because the ones that you're getting from the wild have got wild stats. So the vast majority of them are shitty. I've only seen like 1 person actually get like a hundo. Alright. Road. It's convenient. So when are we going to get our first shiny? Come on. Got to get at least 1 shiny for my walking efforts. I mean, come on. What is this? You're encountered 3 art, 1 zap, 1 Moltres. Have not caught Articuno yet. And it's the one that you've seen the most of. They should revamp the... Yeah. There's a lot of things that they could revamp in the game, but they just don't, because why would they do that? It's Niantic. The least amount of effort that they can put in is what they will do. And the daily incense is something that they could revamp with new legendaries. They could also redo the like the weekly breakthroughs. It's been ages since they've actually changed the rewards from them. I really think that they should go back and put legendaries back into them again like they used to. Because I actually got a hundo Entei from my weekly breakthrough back when we actually had legendaries in them. So I miss those days. And I mean, it also gives people that don't have a chance of raiding because they live in a small community that doesn't have other people playing and all that sort of stuff, a chance to actually get them. What the hell is somebody's over there yelling? I don't know what they're yelling about. Probably yelling about that it's too hot. It's also, no, we're in Fitzroy now. Yeah, so it's hot. People are crazy. The breakthroughs are boring, yeah. The breakthroughs have been boring for a long time now. That's why I don't really put much effort into them. Like I used to do them like every week, make sure that I get my rewards from them, but it's not worth it anymore. Like I just don't really see the point of going out and putting in the effort to get a Goomy or, you know, something like that. Not that Goomy's bad, but it is going to be a Comday Pokemon at some point. Probably sometime this year, I would say. We'll see Goomy. Hey, it's a tiny Chansey. Tiny eggers. Sending shiny locks. Thank you. Let's check some shiny vibes into me. Shiny vibes into the chat. Damn, I actually have to wait for this one. Last time I pressed the button, it was almost instant. Ah, I wanted the tiny Chansey. Play a goodies game. Even with a hat on, my hair is still in my face. You also found a wild Charizard today, caught it, forgot that Charizard was a buddy. You caught? Oh, yeah, I've been there. What was it? It was something recently, and it was a shiny as well. I didn't realize it was a shiny, like when I clicked on it and it popped up as a shiny. I'm like, oh sweet, a shiny, and then I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's my buddy. God damn it. But yeah, I think every single person that's had Zorora, like, well, not Zorora as their buddy, but a shiny as their buddy or something like that, a good Pokemon as their buddy, have had that happen. Hey Leon, how you doing, man? Zorora is one of the most annoying ones. I was really happy when that first came out because it was like my third encounter was a shiny. And they're actually pretty rare as shinies. Like I thought they were going to be a lot more common than what they ended up being. And yeah, but I have a feeling that they're going to do the same thing that they did with Ditto. Because back when they first released Ditto, it was the same thing. It was a really rare shiny. And then they did the April Fool's event. Sorry guys, my brain is probably going to have moments where it just conks out for a second because of the heat. Yeah, the April Fool's event, they gave people access to the shiny a lot easier. So I would say that they'll do the same thing with Zorora. And oh my god, walking and talking is much. I'm getting puffed out. I have to stop and have a water break in a minute as well, I think. But it was a shiny, so you're not mad. Oh, sorry, it was a shiny. Oh, it wasn't a shiny. Okay. But it wasn't a shiny Zorua. Yeah, every time that I do end up encountering one, I'm just like, come on, fingers crossed it's going to be a shiny, and then it's not. Like, damn it. Cheers, Leon. I would be saying that I'd be doing a lot better if I wasn't walking along in 38-degree heat, dying. There's buses right next to me. Let's have a look. It says 27, but that was hours ago. It is 36 degrees right now. And it's only going to get hotter. It's still supposed to get a couple of degrees hotter. So, yeah. One of them days. I actually prefer weather like this than cold weather. But not when I have to walk around in it for several hours. Sorry about the wind noise as well, guys. A little bit windy. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Yeah, I've got, hey, a shiny. I've got a shiny. There we go. First shiny of the day. I've got 2 bottles of water in my bag. So hopefully I'll have enough water to get me through the day. Alright, we're slowly getting there. It shouldn't be too much longer and we'll be where we need to be. I can actually probably cross here because that road's shut there, so there's no traffic. Alright, first the shiny. is a... Hey, it could actually be decent for PvP. Not that Chansey is any good for PvP whatsoever. Yeah, I really find that this is a bit of a waste of a comm day, because Chansey slash Blissey slash Happiny, not really useful for anything. They're gym defenders, so even with Wild Charge, Blissey is not really going to be worth anything. So it's probably a good day to just take it a bit easier, given that I do already have, you know, a whole bunch of shinies and stuff like that as well. So we won't go too hard today. Try and stay as cool as we possibly can, stay in the shade as much as we can, hydrate, all of that stuff. Hey Byron, how you doing, man? Welcome in. You got 2 shinies already? Nice, dude. That was my first one, the one that I just got. So we're basically 15 minutes in, 1 shiny, doing well. Again, if I can get a couple of shinies an hour, I'll be happy, sort of thing. So, which way am I walking? This way. Can I see where I'm going yet? Not yet. Right, so I'm still a little bit away, because where I'm going isn't visible on the map just yet. That's okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, there we go, second Chansey of the day. 2 rotten eggs. Chansey was an odd choice. It's already boosted 1 in 60 and shows up in multiple events per year. Yeah, and it's been in the Kanto event, and all that sort of stuff as well. So, yes, very odd pick for a comm day. It just seems like a waste of a comm day. They could have put something from one of the newer generations, because it's just like Kanto, Johto, and even Hoenn. Those 3, because they're like the first 3. Yeah, Hoenn's 3rd generation. Is Hoenn or Sinnoh's 3rd generation? Whichever. The first 3 generations have sort of been done to death at this point, so it's time that they started focusing on the later generations. Where are the rest of the Alolan Pokemon? Like, it's been ages since we've had any sort of addition from the Alolan generation. They sort of just skipped over that. They've just gone to Galar, and then they've even sort of skipped a little bit over Galar and just gone straight to the Paldean region, which is like, come on, we're missing a whole bunch of stuff. Fried fish. Fried fish indeed. How you doing, Underground? I feel like a fried fish at the moment in this sun. Oh my god, Chin, stop. Stop. Stop with your stuff. Who are you talking about, James? Chansey. I almost said Cutie. Cutie. A few years back, your grandparents used to bring me to the park to hunt on comm days, and a few months ago, your grandpa asked me if you wanted to go hunting. Shinies, not mine. I'm like, wait, minies? Shinies. He said minies, and then he said lonies, and then he finally said... Okay, that had me for a second. I thought it was just a typo, and I had to read the rest of it to be... okay, that makes sense. Now I get ya. So hot, James. That's like the 3rd person I've seen riding along on a motorbike today with shorts and a t-shirt on. It's like, you'll be sorry when you come off. I've seen the devastation that coming off on a motorbike, even wearing leathers and stuff like that, can cause. Because I grew up around, like, my parents and my auntie and a whole bunch of their friends and stuff used to ride motorbikes when I was younger. And yeah, I've seen people coming off, and I know how devastating it can be, sort of thing. So whenever I see people riding around on motorbikes with like shorts and t-shirts on, I'm just like, oh, you're going to be sorry. Yeah, it sure is going to be a hot one today. You can, like, you're one of the people in the chat that can actually, like, sympathize with me today. The train that I was supposed to be catching from Richmond Station into Parliament to be able to go to the Carlton Gardens, not running today. And the only other public transport was like a bus that was going to so it was just like, it was easier to just walk. So I'm having to walk from Richmond to the Carlton Gardens. Yeah, my brain is already stopped working because it's just too it is so hot, and now I have to walk around for 3 hours in this heat as well, so we're not off to a good start, that's for sure. But luckily, afterwards, I get to go back and have somebody make me dinner and have some beers and chill out with some cool people. So we've got something to look forward to afterwards for my day of dying in the heat. This is the day of dying. Max Chansey is a great gym defender with insane HP, won't drop CP fast like other big gym choices, so you often still have a chance to battle, yeah. But honestly, we're at a point now where gym defending isn't really a big thing. Because, I mean, at least where I live, gym turnover isn't as prevalent as it used to be, so you can chuck something in the gym and not have to worry about it and get your coins out of it, more than likely, sort of thing. I know that I don't live in like the city, so it's probably a bit different if you live somewhere a bit more populated. But yeah, I don't really have to worry too much about having decent gym defenders. These days, 90% of the stuff that win that I chuck into gyms is just like my most recent shinies. Sorry guys, I'll try and shield the mic as much as possible. Hey Josh, how you doing, man? Okay, I need to have a drink. Shiny check these little fellas. I should say, hey, there we go, that's why we shiny check. These little lasses, because Chansey is always female. Then I'm going to have a drink, because I am dying. Not good this week? Why so, dude? What's going on, man? Oh yeah, I've also got, I'll get into my research once I actually get to Carlton Gardens, because I can stop and do stuff. I don't want to stop too much long here, because it's a bit... God, I hope I'm walking in the right direction. I'm pretty sure I am. Let me just have a little look-see on maps, but I'm pretty sure I'm going in the right direction. It's all good. Where am I? Oh, please don't tell me I've gone the wrong... Oh, you goose, I have gone the wrong way. I was supposed to go along there. That's where I'm going, Carlton Gardens. Oh, I have to walk all the way back now, and... I thought it was a bit funny. Okay. That'll teach me for not... I thought this was the road that I was supposed to be walking up, that's why. That's alright, we need to look back to where that double road is, down there, and then turn right. I'm pretty sure we're turning right. Yeah, we're turning right now. God damn it. It's okay. I'm glad that I checked though, because I could have just kept wandering, and then I would have wondered why I wasn't getting any closer to Carlton Gardens, and I would have ended up in Collingwood. And I would have been like, oh shit, I don't want to be in Collingwood. It's bad enough having to watch them play football, but to actually be in Collingwood, I don't want to be here. At least now I'm walking again with the wind, so hopefully it won't be as windy. Anyway, we will survive. But yes, water. Lexi is off her rocker, so she got caught doing bad stuff, and he took her phone, and she ran off to her mum. Oh, dude, we called Child Protective Service. Damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's the last thing that you want, your kids doing crazy stuff. I don't have kids, but I was a kid, so I can speak from my time as being a crazy teenager. Hopefully it's just a phase, and she'll get through it, and she won't do anything too stupid, and she'll come out the other side and be a smart person and do something. And because I was running with a pretty rough crowd back when I was in high school, and could have got into some really big trouble doing some really stupid shit, but luckily enough I had enough brains not to do anything too stupid, unlike a lot of the people that I hung around with. So fingers crossed. I mean, if she takes after you and that dude, she should be like hopefully have her head fairly screwed on sort of thing and not do anything too bad. But yeah, hopefully it's just a phase and she'll grow out of it soon enough. There's a pub there. Let's stop and get a beer. That'd be nice. I'm only half an hour in and I'm already going, oh man, I need a beer. Could just walk down here. That's alright. Of course. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Ah, hang on. Wait, where am I going? No. Almost thought I walked the wrong way again. Jimmy, stop doing stupid things. It's too hot for this. Or should I say brain, stop doing stupid things. It's too hot for this. My brain's just going, dude, I am roasting inside your head right now. Shut up. I'll do what I need to just to survive. Yeah, that's it's not good, dude. Like, especially when people go off their meds and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that's when crazy stuff can happen. The all you can do, dude, is just try and get it back on them. Take her to some counseling or something like that if you can. I know it's a lot harder in America to get that sort of stuff because it's so expensive. We're lucky here in Australia getting therapy and all that sort of stuff. You can get it through the government, at least sort of 6 sessions a year for like cheap sort of thing. Back when I was doing stuff, I was able to go, and instead of paying $200 per session, I was only paying like $25 a session. So it does help. Just having somebody to talk to and having somebody that can sort of put things into perspective. So yeah, dude, fingers crossed she'll get over it, get her shit back together, and dude is Shundo Chansey, so you kind of want it back. Speaking of, I know that I've already got a Shundo Lisi. Yeah, so we've got a Hundo Glissy already. This was actually wild. This is back when they were being reported on maps and it spawned downtown from me. So that one was nice and easy to get. I actually encountered 2, but one ran on me. Wait, sorry James, what are you talking to me? Or Kelly would be mad if coins stacked, or you got them every 24 hours there. Sorry dude, what? You knew people who had even given to them through the wait, what are you talking about? You've lost me, man. Okay, I think I'm walking down towards those lures. I'm just gonna double check to make sure that I'm walking in the right direction. Yes, okay. Okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. Yeah, dude, unfortunately, she's young, so she doesn't understand the gravity of her words, like the things that she says. Like I said, hopefully she'll grow out of it, man, and things will become better, because I can still remember saying stupid things when I was a kid as well. Hey, shiny. Because you don't realize how much your words actually impact the people that you love when you're that young, and your actions and all that sort of stuff. So like I said, hopefully it's just a phase, dude, and all you can do is just try and get her some help, get her back on her meds, take her to see like a counselor or something like that, and fingers crossed things will work out, dude. Oh, you meant a shundo blissy? That's different. That's a little bit different. I still haven't had water yet. Oh, I'm dying. We're up to 4 shinies so far. So not bad for half an hour of dying in the sun. Alright, I need water. Ugh. Just give me a second, because I gotta put the phones down, guys, while I drink. Alright, that's a bit. That worked out well, didn't it? The funny thing is, her friend that we got custody of, she's still, she told her that she's off her rocker, and yeah. That's the thing, it's like, because you got custody of her, she's already seen what it's like to be at a place that doesn't have, you know, good parents and all that sort of stuff, I'm assuming. So, yeah, she wants to stay for other reasons. She's just like, yeah, I don't want to go through that, you know, not public housing, but like foster system and all that sort of stuff again. Have to deal with crazy parents or whatnot. So that I can understand. But hopefully that friend can help get her back on the track, sort of thing. Did I see the campfire update? No, I haven't seen the campfire update. I very rarely use campfire. For me, it's hot. For you, it'll be minus 12 degrees Celsius. You have to, you have strep throat. Sorry, wondering if you should even do Com Day. I mean, it's up to you. Chansey, like I said, isn't really the greatest Pokemon in the world. It's not useful for anything. So just get a shiny or two. Because I mean, you only need 2 because you need to hatch a Happiny. So I mean, if you've got 2, you can do the evolution and you should be fairly good. So I would say just stick with that. Don't go too hard. But yeah, you're like on the complete polar opposite of me, sort of thing. More pubs. More beer. Nope, no, we don't want mess. Don't want messages. Pogo basics, bring water and battery pack, meal bars, good to go. Yeah, I've got water and like a couple of bottles of water in my bag and my battery pack. So we've got those things. I had something to eat before I left, so it should be good food-wise. So yeah, we should manage for the day. The only thing that I'm worried about is my phone overheating, just because it's so hot, sort of thing. So it's not too bad at the moment because I'm just streaming and playing the game. The phone's a bit hot, but once I start charging it as well, that's when I might run into issues with things closing on me. So like I said, guys, if the stream does crash, it's probably just because it's been shut down by the phone, or the phone's conked out or something like that. So I'll do my best to get the stream up and running again. Hey, it's huge. Yeah, Chom, that's exactly what we've been saying, dude. It's like, there is so many other things that they could have chose for today's com day instead of Chansey. But for some reason, they gave us Chansey. Shout out Cedar Dial. You crazy cat. Hey, I mean, if it was useful for PvP, then hey, too bad it's not useful for PvP. We'll star it anyway. Yeah, so by the time I actually get to Carlton, and I'm also walking up a hill now as well, just adding to it. But by the time I get there, probably already going to be an hour in. There's no traffic. We'll be fine. Imagine if they had a com day worth 1 hour, where there's a chance that a legendary spawned in the wild. Yeah, I don't think they really want to put legendaries into the wild though, just because that detracts away from people doing raids. Like, they'll do it during special events. They've got the lake trio that spawn in the wild, but they're super rare. Like, it's very rare that you'll see one of them in the wild. And then during the Johto tour, they had the beasts spawning and stuff like that. So yeah, occasionally they do that sort of stuff, but I think for the most part they want to leave them in raids. That's why they took them out of the weekly breakthroughs, because they just wanted people having to spend money to do them in raids. What's my rarest favorite mon? What, like my rarest and like my most favorite rare Pokemon, or just one of each? Because I don't really have a rare, like a favorite rarest. Actually, yeah, I suppose I do. This one. That's probably my most rare and favorite Pokemon. Shadow Lappy. Just, I mean, look at it. It's magnificent. And yeah, it's fairly rare. I don't see too many people with the Shadow Lapras, the shiny Shadow Lapras. They'll have the Reggie. Yeah, that's really going to make people do the party stuff, isn't it? It's like, it's already like one of the most hated features in the game. People just don't like the party function. So having stuff like that is not going to entice people to use the party function. If anything, it'll make people avoid it like the plague, because the Reggies, we've had them in raids so many times, and I'm sick of the Reggies. Like, other than Reggie Steel, Reggie Rock's not too bad, but Reggie Steel is the most useful of them because it's PvP. Use the party play for a raid boost. Yeah, around my area, nobody really does raids anymore, so there's no point using it. And yeah, when I'm hosting raid hours, I'm the only one that could take advantage of it because nobody else that's actually physically with me is doing raids, so there's no point. I mean, I'm sure it's useful for some people, but me, it has no use whatsoever just because the game's dead where I live. Nobody plays anymore for the most part. Oh my god, are we getting close? Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. I can see it. We're almost there. Oh. That's where we're going, to the Snorunt. Well, not to the Snorunt raid, but where the Snorunt raid is, that's our destination. So we're almost there. Thank God. I'm dying. But then I still have to... There's still 2 hours left of Com Day. It's just like, oh, can I just go home? I want to go home and sleep. I want to go home, jump in a cold shower, and then sleep. Do I like Marvel or DC? I'm probably more of a Marvel person. I mean, I grew up watching Batman and all that sort of stuff, but at the end of the day, Batman is really like my only character. Well, not only character, but like the main character that I like from the DC universe. I've never been a big Superman person, because to me, Superman's just always been one of those superheroes that was like too OP, and it's just like, what's the point if his main like weakness is this glowing green rock? Other than that, he's basically invincible, and it's like, that's not fun. Batman has the best villains as well. So, you know, Joker and stuff like that are the best villains from the DC universe. So yeah, Marvel is probably my thing, because I grew up watching like Spider-Man and X-Men and all that sort of stuff. So Venom was always my favorite anti-hero. Growing up, like, Venom is one of my favorite characters in the DC universe. Sorry, the Marvel universe, not DC universe. Yeah, and like Wolverine, Logan, he was my favorite X-Men. So I've always been more inclined to like the badder of the characters. You know, your rebels. Sound like a teenage girl. Hey Natalia, how you doing? And Coupon King, how you doing, guys? Welcome in. Gonna get heat stroke by the time... Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying, man. I'm dying. I just wish there was more shade. That's the thing. Just walking along here with no shade is what's killing me. Once I actually get to the gardens, a large portion of it is shaded. It's really just the center area around the museum that's a little bit open. The rest is in the trees. So I'll try and stick to the tree areas as much as possible. It's half dead where you live during Com Days. There is a massive group that do Pogo. Yeah, we used to have like a huge community that would do Com Days and raids and all that sort of stuff, but during COVID, it really died off, and a lot of the people just didn't come back to the game. And then, yeah, since then it's just continued to die off, and literally when I go and do my Com Days, like where I usually do them, I'm probably the only one that's down there 95% of the time. Occasionally someone else will be down there, but for the most part it's just me that's doing it. Hair in my mouth. So yeah, all the stops that I usually spin, they always used to be lured during the Com Day, and there'd be people driving around and walking around and stuff like that, but it's just People have moved on with their lives. Joker was way better than a dude wearing a leather suit in a dark alley. Yeah, exactly. Nah, the Joker is literally one of the darkest villains in comic history. There are darker ones, but DC and Marvel have to follow some sort of comic standards where they can't have characters getting too dark. But some of the stuff that Joker's done in some of the stories, for instance, like I can't remember what the name of the series is, but it's one of the Batman series. But he basically SAs Barbara and like cripples her and stuff like that. That's why she ends up in the wheelchair and becomes Oracle, because she used to be Batgirl, and then the Joker gets his hands on her and takes photos of him doing bad things to her, and then puts her in a wheelchair and sends those pictures to Batman. Just like, here you go, this is what happens to the people you love. So yeah, he's not a good character. Done some evil stuff. The random YouTube user, how you doing? Welcome in. You love the X-Men series, but you can't finish it because of Deadpool, like we talked about last. Oh, the actual movie. I thought you meant like the old school card, because I grew up watching like the old cartoon series back in the day, like the old Spider-Man animated series and the old X-Men animated series back during the 90s. Don't you'll get to watch the movie soon enough, dude. The first Wonder Woman movie was okay, like it was pretty good. The second movie is the biggest abomination that's ever been made. That movie is just beyond garbage. And that's a fairly collective opinion between most people. Like, most people think that the second movie is just the worst piece of crap ever. I had to turn here. Again, I was getting too involved and just walking. Oh no, wait, that's where I'm going, not there. I'm going to there. I do get to keep walking. I was going to say, that park looks a little bit small to where I'm going. Yeah, that's where I'm going there. Where all those stops are. So we're just about there. I'm going to die before I get there though. He blew up a hospital as well, yeah, in the Christopher Nolan movies. Yeah, the Joker's done a lot of pretty effed up stuff during his years. But like I said, unfortunately in the DC and Marvel universes, they have to follow some sort of standard, so they can't have them being completely evil. In other comic book sort of universes, ones that aren't so mainstream, there's some really evil villains that, you know, destroy whole universes and stuff. I mean, I suppose you've got that as well with like Galactus and stuff. I mean, he's the destroyer of worlds. At least I'm not walking uphill anymore. Best supervillain, Dr. Doom. Unfortunately, because he falls more into the Fantastic Four universe of Marvel, they've never been good movies. Like, for some reason, every time they've tried to do them and reboot them and stuff like that, they've come out as fairly average movies. So Dr. Doom has never really got the attention that he should have gotten in a decent bunch of the Marvel movies. Like, could you imagine if he was in, say, like the Spider-Man movies or the X-Men movies or any of the bigger Marvel movies that they've done of recent times? There's been a lot of I think Dr. Doom's been in some of the crossovers between Marvel and DC. Hey, alright, there's the first one for a while. You mean Doctor Doom isn't, oh, you mean you're talking about the comics, rather. Not the movies. Yeah, well, the comics are a lot more in-depth than the movies, because the movies are trying to appeal to a broader audience, whereas in the comics are aimed at people that read comics, so they can be a bit more involved, and they've got to cut a lot of stuff out. I mean, for instance, when they did Civil War in the comics, and then they did it in the Avenger movies, it was a lot different to what it was comics versus movies sort of thing. It was still Iron Man versus Captain America, but it had to play out in a 3-hour-long movie rather than a whole series of comic books. So they had to cut a lot of the stuff out of it. And same with what was it, Incursion or Invasion or something, where the Thrall or the whatever they were invaded Earth. They've tried to put all of them into the movies, like into the Avenger movies, but again, they're taking like whole series of comics and trying to put it into a 3-hour movie. So there's a lot they've got to cut out. Melly Wolf, how are you doing? Welcome in. We did it, guys. We walked that entire distance just to get to somewhere where we're going to walk around for another 2 hours. Hey, we got a bunch of shinies out of it at least, so I can't be too fast, but we can finally start our research now. As soon as I get there, I'm just going to sit down for a minute and have some water, and we can jump into this research. We are officially here. We have officially finally made it to Carlton Gardens. Now, first seat that okay, there's a seat over there that's partially in the shade. That'll do. I need to sit down for a minute. Have some water. Recuperate my feet. Annoying thing with DC is if you watch one TV show, you got to watch the rest because crossover. It's the same thing with Marvel, and the problem with Marvel is they expect. Actually, the seats over there are more in the show. I'm going to sit over there. It's better on the show. The problem with the Marvel movies is they expect you to have Disney Plus so you can watch all the series, because a lot of the series you've got to watch, otherwise you don't understand stuff that's happening in any of the movies, because it involves something that happened in one of the series. So yeah, it's the same thing. Hey Andrew, guess what, dude? I had to walk from basically your house to Carlton Gardens. Good fun. Lilydale train's not running from Richmond, and then getting on the tram and all. Like, I had to walk past the MCG and Jollymont station, and could have caught the tram, but it was only 10 minutes from Comday starting, so I ended up just walking. So I only just got here. It took me like an hour to walk from your joint to Carlton Gardens, so that was fun. You finished prep, heading to the convention center to play for a bit. So we'll pick you up on the way back. Yeah, dude, that sounds awesome, because then I don't have to walk. I don't want to have to walk again. I'm going to have to walk for like another 2 hours at this point, and honestly, dude, I cannot be bothered. So I'm going to have some water and sit down for a second. But I did manage to get a car spot like right behind your car, dude. So I was like, that's good. At least it's nice and close, makes it easy. Oh. Alright. Yeah, another problem with the DC universe is if you want to watch any of the movies, you basically have to put up with just Zack Snyder's terrible directing. I'm not a big fan of Zack Snyder. Yeah, like Justice League and stuff like that were just way too long, and he's done like multiple cuts of the movie, and just, yeah. One second you're watching a normal sized movie in color, and then you're watching like a 6x4 or whatever, a 6x9, and it's in black and white, and you're just like, what the frick is going on in this? It's like so frustrating. All right, hydrated. I'm glad that I brought 2 bottles of water with me because that first one's almost gone. Air. You liked the 4-hour-long Justice League movie? I did not. Like, the movie's not it's not the worst movie in the world, but it's too long. Like, 4 hours is just too long for a movie. Just cut it into 2 different parts so you don't have to sit through one 4-hour movie. And yeah, like I said, I'm not particularly a big fan of Zack Snyder. The only Zack Snyder movie that, yeah, 300 isn't too bad. Like, they're decent movies. But pretty much everything else that he's done is not the best. Like, have any of you guys seen, like, the first Rebel Moon? That movie makes very little sense. I'll probably end up watching the second one as well when it comes out in, March or April, whenever it is. But it's just, you can tell it was supposed to be a Star Wars movie, and it's just not a Star Wars movie, and it just doesn't make sense, and you're just like, this movie's just, just silly. Without it actually being a Star Wars movie, it just comes across as really silly. Yeah, no worries, dude. Sounds good. Alright, we can jump into this research now. Jimmy, just the trainer I was looking for. So, you've also noticed the sudden uptick in Chansey roaming around today. It's rare to see so many of them. They're usually quite elusive. Did you know Chansey are said to bring happiness to any trainer lucky enough to catch one? Then how come I have had to walk an hour in 38-degree weather? I've been catching Chanseys this entire time. If I was lucky, I wouldn't have had to... You lie. Why do you lie? You're full of lies, Professor. Perhaps that's why they've gathered to bring us both an extra happiness, helping of happiness. Say, why don't you try befriending one? With Chansey by your side, I bet joyful things won't be far behind. Sure enough. Where is my research? Where is my research? Where's my research? Do I have to restart my game? Have I played Mario Wonder? I played a little bit of it at PAX. Played like a demo of it, but that's the amount that I've played. It was pretty good, but yeah, I haven't played it since. Alrighty. Where's my research? Oh, the shape. Why is it all the way down there? Shape of happiness. Power up a Pokemon 10 times. what are we going to power up? Let's power up. It's actually not too bad sitting here in the shade. That breeze. Oh, my back is like super sweaty though. Oh. Because I've got my backpack on, so my back has just been sweaty. So I feel like I'm wearing a wet t-shirt. What are we going to power up? I know, let's power. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll do. Oop. I didn't end up doing any of the Team Rocket stuff. I haven't done Team Rocket stuff in ages. Not a shame. Hey Blazer, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Who's the best villain and superhero from the Marvel Universe? Well, it's probably one and the same. Venom. I mean, Venom's an anti-hero. It depends on which part of Spider-Man you're going into. I mean, he can be an anti-hero or he can be like a full straight-up villain. So he plays both roles. So he's always been my favorite villain. I mean, any of the symbiotes really. I mean, Carnage is pretty cool as well. I just like the symbiote spiders. Yeah. And best superhero. Like, if you're not including, like, if you're going to class... I'll put Venom in the villain part. If I'm going to say superhero, I'll say Logan. I said that before. Like, Wolverine/Logan's always been my favorite. You got 2 Kyogres. Honestly, if I really wanted to, I could have kept battle. I have 22 rocket radars, so I could have kept battling the leaders and getting. So I could have got what 10 Kyogres if I really wanted to. Around that, I'm gonna get another rocket radar from today as well, because all of them are from like the ones that we get from the research, Comday research. Hey Glam, how you doing? Alright, so hopefully this will put it back up at the top of my research. I don't want to get up now. Now that I've sat down, it's just like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to have to walk. You can't make me. I don't want to go to school, Mommy. Great work, Jimmy. You seem happier. Sure, Professor, sure. Just ecstatic. Well, I am actually I am happier now because I'm sitting down. I'm not walking anymore in 37-degree heat. So technically, I mean, if you really want to like semantics, all that sort of stuff, I suppose I am a little bit happier than I was. So hot today, yeah, dude, it's killer. I just had to walk for an hour to get to Carlton Gardens because the train wasn't running. So that was fun. Have I mentioned that Chansey eggs are both rich in nutrients and extremely delicious? They're considered quite a high class ingredient in the culinary world. Chansey evolved from Happiny, the Playhouse Pokemon. Happiny love round, white things, okay, and are known to carry egg-shaped rocks in imitation of Chansey. They're much too small to lay their own eggs. If Happiny gets along well with somebody, it will give them a rock. Tell me that it isn't cute, the cutest thing you've ever seen. Oh my god, my brain is just not working. It's too hot to read. Like Happiny, Chansey can also evolve. Try evolving Chansey and let me know what when you do. Okay. Why isn't this moving this up to the top of my... They've like I've noticed that they've reordered this, and for some reason it's not putting newest research at the top like it should be. Okay, so transfer 10, catch 15, evolve with Chansey. So we can do that. Transfer 10. So far today, let's see how many shinies I actually got on my walk here. I got 7 shinies just walking here in the first hour. So that's not a bad haul. So already 7 shinies for the day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I don't have any 3-star Chanseys. Great. Actually, do I have any old ones? Yes. That one will do. Yeah, you get the super rocket radar from defeating the grunts. And not the grunts, the leaders. Did I get Armored Mewtwo? Yeah, back when we first had it in the game. I've got like 6 of them or something like that. Supposedly, there's been a rumor that they're bringing it back sometime this year, because this year it's the 25th anniversary since the release of the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie. So, yeah, people have been saying that we might end up getting it back this year and as a possible shiny. What was I looking for? Mewtwo. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I got like 7. Yeah, 7 of them. 7 or so. This looks like a predator. How you going, Ninja? How's Negan? I think she's fine. She's just had to start a new account because her last account got permabanned. So she's fighting that. She's started a new account. I think today she's just busy doing her own com day, so I haven't seen her yet. Hey, a shiny. I was too busy looking at the chat. And alright, so that's shiny number 8 for the day. And I'm just sitting here to say, shinies, come to me. Don't make me have to do it. Walking. Yeah, the main account got banned. So she's contesting it. So she might get it back. Chances are probably not, because Niantic's fairly harsh when it comes to permabanning people. Alright, let's chuck on an egg, because we've got an increased chance of hatching Happiny, so we may as well get these done to see if we can actually get ourselves a shiny Happiny, and they're only quarter hatch distance. Kelly, because it's just gibberish, it's not coming up, sort of thing. What was that? Zoe that just sent me a gift. Oh, your cat's laying. Okay. I was thinking, it's just like, why is she posting like stuff into the chat, like just garbage? It's not you, it's your cat. That makes sense. Cats will be like that. Hey, awesome. I was hoping she was going to send me one of them, since I didn't get one myself because I didn't go this year. May as well open that, because maybe we'll go best friends, given that we're meeting up after Com Day. Get a lucky... No lucky trade. Damn. I got a lucky trade with Andrew the other day. I actually opened up one of his gifts. So perfect timing, I'll be able to do a lucky trade with him afterwards. Did you put a full stop in your post? Because a lot of the time, if you put a full stop, because it thinks you're putting .com or .something, it just automatically thinks you're putting a link in. So that's probably why. Let's give it some, guys. A little bit more water and we'll start walking again. Ugh. Yeah, you probably just put a full stop in the post, because most people don't put full stops in stuff that they're posting into the chat. So whenever somebody does, it usually thinks that someone's putting a link in. Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting a blister on my toe now as well. Shoes rub on my toes a bit. I got 2 hours more of walking. Alright, let's get into this. Make sure I didn't leave. Yeah, good. I don't leave anything back on the seat. It's the last thing I do. As long as Nika's okay. When she'd not been online for one day, you were worried. And today it's day 4. So she's still on Twitter. Like, she's been posting stuff up on Twitter. She posted up the other day saying that she's started a new account and put her code up for people to add her and stuff. So she is around. Oh, you're only on this in Campfire. Okay. Yeah, well, her main account, you probably won't see her main account ever again, because like I said, it got banned. Ah, that wind. At least with the wind, I can see there's a lot of spray coming off of the fountain, so walking past the fountain might get just a little bit of a cool shower. Also for the, that's all good. As long as I know that you're not just spamming stuff. Like I said, I didn't think that it was you. I thought it was weird that you're posting stuff, but as soon as you said that it was the cat, it's like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Cats will do that. What is with cats and keyboards? Like, I see it on like Instagram and stuff like that all the time, of cats just laying on people's laptops or their computer keyboards or something like that. And it's like, why? Why you do that, cat? No idea, Topico. Usually when people get banned from things, it's because of spoofing and stuff, so. But I don't know why she. I have no idea, Ninja. Like, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know what she does in her private life and all that sort of stuff, so you're going to have to ask her. If she's not in the streams, I don't know. No, I'm not adding people at the moment, Noah. I usually only add people during raid hours for get people into raids and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't add just random people in general, sort of thing. It's one of the rewards of becoming a member of the channel, so if you guys want to be added to the... Oh, I'm at the park, so there's like heaps of people around. This is like a popular spot for people to come, and because it's a nice day, there's lots of people out having like picnics and barbecues and that, so they're just clapping, celebrating something. Hey, Coupon King. I did say hello before when you came in. How you doing, dude? Welcome in once again. those people, they were clapping because I got a shiny. They were just so pleased that I got the shiny. It's like, oh, gee, thanks guys, much appreciated. Hey shop girl, how you doing? Sorry you're late. All good. You only missed out on me having to walk for an hour in 38-degree weather to get to Carlton Gardens, because the train that I was supposed to be catching wasn't running today. So I walked. And that was fun. Not. In your country, the event hasn't started yet? Yeah, I'm in Australia. So our events are usually before most other people's. Now I have to be in the sun again. I don't get back into the shade until I get back over to where that other side of the park is. So let's try to do this quickly. Actually, there's a bit of shade. No, not really. No shade. Started 16 minutes ago for you. How many eggs did I hatch? One. I already had one egg on. So not many eggs at all. It was probably a perfect opportunity for me to actually hatch eggs, but I wasn't really concentrating on eggs. I was just trying not to die in the heat. What happened to my ride? Well, I came into the city today because I'm going to Andrew's afterwards for dinner to catch up with him and Zoe. So yeah, doing that. So I parked up near his joint just so once we're finished there I can just get in my car and drive home, sort of thing. So he lives in Richmond, and he lives right near Richmond Station, which is really convenient because all I have to do is go to Richmond Station, jump on the train, come here, like get to Parliament Station. It was supposed to be like a 12-minute train ride, not a plane ride. Yeah, ended up into an hour's walk just because, of course, the one train that I have to catch today isn't running. Like, that line isn't running today. I don't know if it's because of the heat or if because they were shutting it down. Actually, I think it's because of the crossing, like the train crossing thing, because they're doing a whole bunch of renovations to, like, they're getting rid of all the train crossings in Melbourne. I think Lilydale line is the one that they're working on now, so that's probably why. So yeah, ended up having to walk here. Good times. Have I hatched as... No, dude, I don't have 12k eggs. I have to hatch eggs to make room to pick up 12k eggs. Then I have to hatch. I'm not a big egg hatching person, so eggs are like the last thing on my list of things that I do. So yeah, I've just got a whole bunch of 5s and some 10s. I could battle the leaders and get the ones to fill in the extra slots that I've got, but I don't want to walk 12k's just to hatch an egg. Like, oh wait, Zoe's not here at the moment. She's at, because they had the regionals, like the Melbourne regionals for the PvP stuff on this weekend as well. So she came down to Melbourne for that. So she's at the convention centre. And in all honesty, I should have probably just gone to the convention centre instead of coming here, because at least it's sort of air conditioned there. So I could have walked around in like semi-air conditioned building instead of walking around in this heat. But I thought that she might have been coming here afterwards, like she was, like we were talking, and I was saying, you know, I was going to be here. But yeah, I should have gone there instead. It probably would have been smarter going there then. Oh, good. I've got water. I've got 2 bottles of water in my bag. Brrr, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I've already almost gone through one of the bottles, just in my walk to get here. So we're almost halfway through already. It's almost 3:30. So now that I'm here, it's not too bad because I can stop. I don't have to walk like I was when I was walking to get here. so we can take it a little bit more easy. This was the plan, to spend 3 hours here just taking it easy, because I've already got a bunch of shiny Chanseys. I don't need to put too much effort into today, but then of course I had to walk to get here, and so that's probably the hardest thing that I've had to do today. Not a big fan of having to walk in this type of heat, but it is what it is. It's done. We can relax now. You'll be back soon. No worries, dude. Yeah, I think 12k eggs were just, they didn't need to add 12. Like 10k's were already bad enough. 12k's are just like, dude, seriously, just put them in 7s. There's no need to have 12k eggs now as well. It's just another thing to try and get people to spend money on incubators at the end of the day. That it is, Dom. It's probably because I'm on the other side of the world than you. I'm in Australia, so it's always daytime somewhere. Yeah, especially since I'm probably going to be having a few beers afterwards as well, so I got to stay hydrated. Like I said, now that I'm here, there's shade here, so that was one of the main issues, having to walk from Richmond to here. A lot of the journey was in like the blazing hot sun. Speaking of which, my phone is really hot and I need to plug it into the charger because it's sitting at 36% battery. So I'm really hoping that my phone doesn't overheat. We'll see how we go. But if worst comes to worst, guys, we might have to wrap the stream up early, sort of thing, if my battery's just not going to last the time. Like, I don't really have any way of avoiding that if my phone won't charge. As long as I stay in the shade, hopefully it won't be too bad, as long as there's a bit of breeze on the phone. Shout out, Gabe. I don't usually give shout outs to people, guys, because it's just like, I don't know who I'm shouting. For all I know, you could be somebody that kicks puppies. I don't want to go shouting at somebody that kicks puppies. You're in the US? Yeah, that'd be why. There's a difference depending on where you are. You're anywhere between like 18 to 15 hours behind me or something like that. Okay, let's try and stick in the shade as much as possible. She's not here at the moment, dude. Like I said, I'm not going to see her until afterwards, after Com Day. She's at the community centre, at the exhibition centre. Hey, Ducky, how you doing? Welcome in. And I'd say that she's fairly in the same boat as me, where she doesn't have a lot of just random spots on her friends list to add people, sort of thing, because she has her own community of people that she has to add. So I mean, the best way that you could try and get into onto her friends list, dude, is you'd have to be in one of her streams and ask her yourself, sort of thing. You're probably better off just asking yourself, dude, just because, I mean, there's no way of me being able to... It's like I'm not going to ask her and then message you and all that sort of stuff and be like, hey, dude, yeah, she said yes. And you just have to try and do it yourself. Hey, you caught the Mega Latias? Nice. I did host them on Wednesday for Raid Hour for you guys, which I was really confused about, because the first raid that we did for the day, because it had already popped up before the raid hour had started, and it was a Latios, and I'm like, hang on, have Niantic stuffed up? Why is this a Latios? Yeah, see, my phone is already overheating. So the thing, I plugged it into the charger and then walked straight out into the sun, so my phone isn't charging. Try and plug it in again in a minute and see how it goes. But like I said, guys, unfortunately, if my phone doesn't charge, I can't actually continue streaming for you guys because my phone's gonna die. So it should at least last for the next half an hour or so. So if we end up getting the first 2 hours done and I have to cut it short by the second hour, but yeah, sort of by the last hour, it's just because of the heat. I'll do my best to keep streaming, but there is no guarantee. I need to get like a radiator for the back of my phone. Like my old phone, this phone that I use for the chat these days, this phone was okay in hot weather. Like as long as I wasn't in the car, it tended to be okay. The phone wouldn't overheat. But this new phone, or newer phone, the one that I use these days, it's no good. In hot weather, it just dies. Won't charge. Is she streaming now? I don't know, dude. You'll have to check on YouTube. She was, like I said, doing the, covering the regionals, the Melbourne regionals earlier, so probably not, I'm guessing, given that she spent most of the day doing other stuff. But I don't know, you'd have to check yourself. Jump onto YouTube and just have a look. Been a bad day for YouTube, bad energy. We need to, and it's Chansey Community Day. I mean, the very first thing that the professor said when he started the research was just like, oh, Chansey brings luck to trainers and blah blah this and blah blah that, and it's just like, dude, seriously, have you seen? I just had to walk for an hour in 37-degree weather. Bullshit. You're lying. Chansey does shit. Charlie liked your radiator comment. Yeah, well, you can buy them. You can buy like phone radiators that have got like a fan on the back of them that like keep your phone cool on hot days. Yeah, I think getting one for days like this would be a good idea. Like usually on, it's not shiny. Damn it. Usually on days like today, if it's like super hot and I'm doing a stream near home, or it's one of my raid hour streams, I usually take an ice pack out with me and put the ice pack on the steering wheel where I put the phone, and then put the phone on the ice pack, and it helps. It's essentially like a radiator. It's just an ice pack on the back of the phone. I didn't think there was much point bringing one into the city today, because by the time I actually got into the city and started streaming and stuff like that, they already would have been melted. So plus it's a bit awkward to walk around with an ice pack in my hand as well as two phones. We need some Chansey luck, yeah. Come on, Chansey, do your thing. Funnily enough, since I've gotten here, my shinies have dropped off. I got more shinies walking here than I have since I've actually been here. Alright, let's try and plug the phone back into the charger. Where am I playing? I'm in Melbourne, Australia, dude. Last thing was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, she doesn't tend to stream much on YouTube. I think she streams mainly on Twitch these days. It's usually just video content on YouTube. Sometimes she does streams on YouTube, but I think for the most part it's over on Twitch. Australia shiny rate, just same shiny rates as anywhere else in the world, dude. During a com day, 1 in 25. It's not different shiny rates here than it is to anywhere else. Alright, I think we actually finished with this second part of the research now, so... Yep, sweet. Alright, let's do this. Go on. Actually get this finished now that we can. Yeah, so... Cold air! Yeah, my phone stopped charging again, so unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to charge my phone today, guys. So, I don't think we're going to be able to stream for the whole 3 hours. Like I said, the phone should at least last until 4 PM, which will be the first 2 hours of the stream, but then, yeah, I'll let you guys know what the deal is. Which is a little bit disappointing. I don't really want to cut it short, but if I have no other choice because the phone's going to die, then that's out of my hands. I have no control over that situation. I mean, I've got my battery pack, but it's just too hot to actually charge. You might go soon. No worries, Callie. Oh, you need to go X-Drive? No worries, dude. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good evening. Good day. Alright. Excellent job, Jimmy. Some say only Chansey... Some say only Chansey that share a strong bond with their trainer can evolve. If that's true, you should be very proud. Blissey, like Happiny and Chansey... Blissey, like Happiny and Chansey, is very kind-hearted. Blissey senses sadness with its fluffy fur coat and will rush to the side of the forlorn, no matter how far away they may be, to share an egg of happiness. Eating even one bite will bring a smile to anyone's face. I'm grinning at the thought, and it looks like your Blissey is equally excited to get back out there and spread some more happiness. I'll leave you two to get well. Oh my god, my brain is just—it's too hot to read. Oh my god. Start that one again. I'm grinning at that thought, and looks like your Blissey is equally excited to get back out there and spread more happiness. I'll leave you to it, and we'll see you again in a bit, Jimmy. Okay, we managed. Reading is difficult in hot weather, guys. Leave me alone. And if you can't snack back in, start spamming, you know why. Okay, no worries. Alright, so for our last part of the research, we need to make 3 great throws, catch another 15, and evolve 3 Chansey. So quickly get these catches out of the way. Dude, you can keep saying that Australia's catch rates, shiny rates are very low, but they're the exact same as anywhere else in the world, dude. There is no difference. Callie's cat, what are you doing? You see, dude, there's like way too many. Like, we have nearly 7,000 Pokemon at this point, so there's a lot. There's a lot of Pokemon. So it takes way too long to go through nearly 7,000 Pokemon. Is there someone to grab it? Sorry, somewhere. Somewhere to grab an icy or a frozen Coke. We do have 7-Eleven. Don't think there's anyone near here, sort of thing, because I'm in centralized, so I could go into the museum and they've probably got stuff there, but it'll be like way overpriced because it's the museum. Like 7-Eleven wise, I don't think there's any 7-Elevens or anything nearby here. Like, there's no shops around. They're more in the city, like. Yeah, I'm not sure where the closest one would be from here. You get it out again. You do spoofing. Cool. But I'm telling you, dude, that the shiny odds here are exactly the same as they are anywhere else in the world. Com days are still 1 in 25, raids are still 1 in 20, wild spawns, depending on the spawn, it's the exact same odds here than it is anywhere else in the world. They don't vary from country to country. I got no issue with people doing it, sort of thing. Like, I'm not gonna, tell anybody off or tell them that they shouldn't do it. I mean, you play the game however you want to play it. If you want to spoof, then that's fine. Personally, I'd rather be out in person playing it. I was like, if you want to play a Pokemon game from home, just play one of the main series games. Like, I don't really see the point of spoofing, but people do. And like I said, if that's the way that they want to play the game, then I'll let them play the game that way. I don't have an issue with it, sort of thing. It's like, play the game however you want to, guys. It's your game. Nathaniel, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. I'm surprised I actually haven't said it yet, guys. If you haven't already, please like the stream. It does help out. We're sitting on 14 likes so far, so we're not doing too bad. So yeah, chuck a thumbs up on the screen, same. And if you haven't already, also consider subscribing, because we're getting pretty close to that 5,000 mark. We're like 23 away before I started. We're 8. We only need 8 more subscribers, guys, and we're up to 5,000. If you guys can see it. It's pretty blurry, but that says 4,992 subscribers. So only 8 subscribers away from 5,000, guys. Now's your chance. And now I gotta bring my chat back chat. So close. Are you subscribed? Thank you, Nathaniel. Much appreciated, dude. And my phone is actually charging at the moment. Like, it isn't. As long as I stay in the shade, I should hopefully be alright. So maybe, fingers crossed, as long as I can stay in the shade and keep the phone relatively cool, we might be able to last the rest of this com day. As I said, guys, I will stream for as long as I possibly can until my phone dies. But yeah, not being able to charge it because of the hot weather may. So it all depends on that, if I can keep my phone charging. Are you a subscriber now? Thank you, Anil. Much appreciated, dude. Where am I from? I'm from Australia, like Melbourne, Australia. How many shinies have I gotten from today? It's actually probably a good time to do a shiny check. I think we're up to 12 or 13. Let's have a look. Shiny is recent. Okay, so it's 8. We're up to 8. I got 7 of them just on my way here. I've gotten 1 since I've been here, so maybe it was a better idea just walking through the blazing hot sun, because I seem to be getting a lot more shinies than what I did since I got here. Granted, since I've got here, I haven't been, because I was actively walking when I was on my way here. Now that I'm here, I'm taking it a lot slower. I'm taking my time, checking all the spawns, so my shiny rates are probably going to drop down a little bit. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm not too fussed about this shiny. I've got enough already. It's not useful for anything, this Pokemon, so we don't have to grind too hard today. It's too hot. Way too hot for that. Where in Australia? I'm in Australia. Where in Australia? I'm in Australia. I'm in Melbourne. And yeah, if you know, Melbourne's 37 today, so if I sound a bit mixed up or I'm incoherent or any of that sort of stuff, it's the heat. The heat is frying my brain. Do I watch cricket? No, I'm not a cricket person. I'm more of an AFL person, which is Australian football. Never been a big cricket person. That's what it's like here in Australia. It's like you either like cricket or you don't. There's, yeah, a lot of people that don't like cricket. I'm one of those people. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't watch it. I find it boring, sort of thing. I'm more of a fast-paced sport type of person, so I'm into like motorsports and football and stuff. Just at least Australian football, other football like soccer, European football, and like NFL. I find they're too slow. Basketball would be better if they didn't have timeouts every 10 seconds. I like the fast-pacedness of like basketball, but yeah, it can be a bit slow sometimes when they call on timeouts like every 10 seconds. It's like, guys, just keep playing. Keep playing. Eldon, how you doing, man? Welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm dying in the heat, but we're doing good. Hey, there's a shiny. There we go. There's shiny number 9 for the day. So we have 9 shiny eggies. What do I think about the state of Texas? All I really know about Texas is it's close to Mexico. There's cowboys, and you're illegally allowed to own anti-tank weapons. I don't. Yeah, I'm from Australia, so we don't really tend to know a lot about parts of America outside of like New York and LA and stuff like that. It's like I know San Antonio and like Houston and stuff, but it's yeah, I don't really have much of a reference for Texas sort of thing, except the things that you hear. It's like the cowboy state, and that's where George W. Bush, actually no, he's from New York. He just pretends that he's from Texas. Yeah. But yeah, that was one thing that I learned about Texas. It's just like you're allowed to have like legally own anti-tank weapons, and it's just like, but why? Why do you need a rocket launcher? Surely you don't need a rocket launcher. India, but yeah, I know that Australia beat India in the cricket, because you know it's all over the news and stuff like that. But I didn't watch it myself. Brother, we're not cowboys. But like I said, it's like I'm from Australia, so it's just like when we see things from Texas, it's cowboys, and it's, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, it's the stereotype that you see. So I'm pretty, like, I know that not all you guys are cowboys, but it's what we see from like a distant perspective. It's what America portrays Texas to be. It's the cowboy state. It's the middle finger state, like the upside down middle finger state, yeah? Like if you turn Texas up, like it looks like somebody's giving you the middle finger. The flyover state. A person, I don't add people because I don't have a lot of friends like this space. I add people on Wednesdays during raid hours, just so I can get you guys onto my friends list to do raids. Other than that, being a member of the channel is the only way of getting onto the friends list permanently. We don't even have Cowboys. We have NFL team called the Cowboys. Not us Cowboys. I hate because it's fun. But you see like all the ranches and stuff like that. So I think that's what it is. It's not so much cowboys. It's like the ranchers that walk around and they do have their hats and the boots. And so, I mean, they play the cowboy role without necessarily being cowboys. Like I said, it's the outside perspective. It's what we see from afar. out of this sun as quickly as possible because my phone is actually charging. It's gone up from 31 to 32%. So yeah, it seems that if as long as I can stay in the shade, we'll survive. But it's just a matter of staying in the shade, and I'm about to walk back through the sun. Wait till I look up Wyoming. Why? What's in Wyoming? Is there actual cowboys? Well, I know in Wisconsin they've got cheese. Like that's the place where cheese comes from, yeah. No, what we have some good stuff. We have this soda or pop, then they call in Canada or damn North States, Big Red. I've heard of Big Red before. Yeah, here in Australia we call stuff like that soda. Like, it's not pop. I don't know where pop came from. Pop just seems to be like a really weird thing to call a drink. Got me some sody pop. We don't even really call it soda. Like, you've got cola and then you've got like lemonade. Like, usually anything else is classed as lemonade, even though it could just be any other type of drink that isn't Coke. It's just, that's lemonade. Alright, let's brave this sun as quickly as possible. And I think we just need to evolve these last couple of Chanseys and we're done with this last bit. Yep. Okay, so once I get back over to the shade, I'll do that. And that should be our research done for the day. Remember when Pro Planty took over my stream? Yeah, that was Teddy Ursa Com Day. And that's because he was here in Melbourne. A group of his community organised for him to come down to Melbourne, and a couple of them flew over from the States and England and stuff like that and came to visit, and Katie came up from Tasmania, and yeah, we did a big meet-up. So that was a cool day, that was fun. Yeah, so it's a little bit disappointing that didn't get to myself during the Com Day hours, because it would have been fun hanging out and having her on stream, but it is what it is. It's too hot. I mean, if it wasn't so hot, probably would have been a bit different. Probably would have came here instead of staying at the convention centre. I can understand why they decided to stay at the convention centre, because it's too damn hot to walk around here today. Nathaniel, you probably didn't paste, I'm not sure if you posted a link or not. If you put a full stop in what you posted, that is probably why it blocked your message. Just because for some reason, it thinks when people use full stops, they're posting links. So don't worry, don't pay any attention to the bot. It'll just time you out for a few seconds, but that's it. It won't actually ban you or anything. So don't stress out too much. My phone is overheated. It's not charging anymore. Australia used to be Wyoming's brother from another mother until we drowned. Wait, you drowned Australia or Wyoming? I mean, I could completely understand, because at the moment, like, southeast Queensland, southeast Queensland is like underwater. This is a really weird time of year in Australia. Like, hasn't been so bad this year. Like, we haven't really had any fires, but like back in 2019, for instance, like back when COVID first really started, half of Australia was underwater, the other half was on fire at this time of year in summer. And that's what it tends to be like at this time of year in Australia. It's like half the country's underwater, the other half of the country's burning. You didn't post a link. Yeah, it was probably just because you put a full stop in your thing. 'Cause like I said, the bot thinks anytime there's a full stop in, because people don't tend to put full stops in. Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
Sleep you need, you can go and sleep. Like, that's okay. I'm not gonna. I completely understand if you need to go and sleep. Hey, I'm the same thing. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me, and hey, I could go home and sleep right now. I'd be more than happy to go home and sleep. Oh, disowned. Okay, sorry. I thought you said. I read it as drowned for some reason. I don't know why I read that as drowned. I read like the first few letters, and then, because that's how people actually read. You don't read the entire word. Your brain takes in a couple of letters and then interprets what the word should be to fit in with the context of what you're reading. And for some reason I read that as drowned and not disowned. So, yep. That doesn't show that I'm semi-dyslexic. I don't know what does. Put a cat in a coffee mug. Don't do that. Why don't you just put some coffee in the coffee mug and not the cat? YouTube just thinks people do it if there's a full stop. Yeah, at the end. Yeah, like I said, because when people are posting stuff into the chat, usually you don't put a full stop in. Like, for some reason, basic grammar is something that they're trying to get rid of. It's just like, no, you don't end your sentences with full stops. This is YouTube, all right? Don't use good grammar. This is Gen Z, okay? We're going to talk with YOLOs. Wait, YOLO's not Gen Z. YOLO's an old word, you know, like Riz and Zaddies and stuff like that. Who needs punctuation? It's hot as it. Yeah, we'll have a quick check to see what it is. Fierce Deity Gaming. How you doing? Let's see if it's up to 30. So yeah, it was 36 earlier. It is at this particular point in time. Hey Connor, how you doing, man? 37. So it's still supposed to get 1 degree hotter. It's 37 and it feels like 37. Yep, I can vouch for that. It sure does. Fierce Gaming, please stop, otherwise you will be timed out. Bye. Can you, unfortunately, no, I don't have room on my friends list to add all you guys. Like, if I could, I would, but I can't, guys. So, like I said, I do add people on Wednesdays for raid hours, or if people become members of the channel, sort of thing. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't just add everybody. Psycho, I'm sorry, what does what mean, dude? Come on, shiny, like, let's get these shinies. Exactly. Let's chuck some shiny vibes. Let's see if this helps. Chuck some shiny vibes. Like I said, since I've gotten here, in the last hour, I've only gotten 2 shiny. I did get 7 in the first hour while I was walking here. Yeah, 2 since. I'm not too fast. Today wasn't a day about grinding for shinies and that, because it's way too hot, and this is a useless Pokemon that I've already got a bunch of shinies of already, so we're just taking it fairly easy. But I still want to get shinies for you guys, just so you know you can see them. Who doesn't want to see shinies? Alright, let's do some junk Junkie Volves. Actually, let's see. Do we have any 3 stars? Nothing spectacular, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm short on candy. It's going to cost me 150 candy, and I've got nearly 3,000, so it's all good. How much time left? There's just over an hour left. So it's almost 4 p.m. Like I said, guys, my phone is struggling because it's so hot. I'm sitting on 28% battery. I'm trying to put my phone on the charger, but it keeps overheating. If I stay in the shade, I'll hopefully be able to keep it charging, but if it overheats, I'm going to keep losing battery because I can't. So I will stream for as long as I possibly can, but if we end up having to stop a little bit earlier, that's why. Just because the phone is almost dead, sort of thing. So we're getting close. So we've got an hour left, 28% battery, and my phone is charging at this point. So hopefully we can keep going for a bit longer. 16th like done, liked and subscribed. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, please hit that like button. We're only 4 away from 20. 20 is a nice round number. And for the people that have just been subscribing, we should be pretty close to 5,000 now. We are sitting at 5 away. We're on 4,995 subscribers, guys. So 5 more. So hopefully we'll actually be able to get there today. Got to be careful with overheating. Yeah, not just the phone, but also me. My brain feels like it's being like boiled inside my head. Oh, my phone just went up to 29%. It's actually charging, guys. It's charging. Yeah, it tends to be okay as long as I'm in the shade, but there is like a couple of parts of the trail which end up taking me into like direct sun. These parts along here where I am now, it's not too bad shade-wise. Duck! Wait, like literally? Like, there is ducks around here. Because there's like some ponds and stuff around, so you do see ducks around here. Hey, Yu Chang, how you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. And Maskman, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, guys. Ducks are cool. Yeah, ducks are pretty cool. You want a duck? Ducks stink, though, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you actually own a duck, like, they can tend to be fairly stinky. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that it's a scyther nest around here as well, given that we're getting a whole bunch of scyther spawns. Do we know what the hundo is? Wild will be random, because it depends on what level of the shiny of the hundo is, sort of thing. There's no, this is what a hundo will be in the wild. It depends on the level. From research, I'm not actually sure. I didn't check. Tanja, how you doing? Welcome in. So everybody that's just coming in, how you guys doing? Welcome. Then give goose. Wait, you want a duck and a goose? Like duck, goose? You need to own 2 ducks and a goose. Oh, damn it. Now I'm going to be walking through the sun. There's not as much shade along here as I thought there was. Walk off the path as much as possible to stay under the trees. Alright, it is officially 4 p.m, so we have 1 hour left, guys. So, we are sitting on, I think it's 9 or 10 shinies. So it's probably a good time to throw out some estimates on how many shinies we're going to finish with for the day. My phone just started overheating again, so it's not... Yeah, okay, so we've got 9 shinies, but my phone is not charging. So that's not good. When you go to full screen, you keep going muscle memory and clicking on the X button to close. I do that if, like, for sometimes when I'm watching back like a clip that I've recorded on my phone, when I go to close down a clip, I'm doing the same thing. I'm clicking on the X button. I'm like, why is it? Oh, it's because I'm watching a video, dickhead. Something else that I might be able to do to help the phone cool down a little bit is turn off the front face cam. So if I just turn this off like that, it might not be using as much. So I might do that while I'm walking through the sun, just so the phone is not struggling as hard. It's not trying to do as many things. And then once I get back into the shade, I'll turn the camera back on. Do duck feathers make good toes? I don't know. I've never tried to use duck feathers as toes before, so I wouldn't have a clue on that one. String just dropped out for a second. And my phone is still overheating. This is going to be a struggle for this last hour. As I was saying, I do have a couple of eagle feathers at home. They do not make good toes. Again, I haven't really tried, but as far as I'm aware, they don't really make good clothes. Clothes. I don't think they'd make good clothes either. Though, if you ask some Native American people, they could probably tell you that no, actually eagle feathers make great clothing. You got a huge side throat at your house. No, I just got a huge Chansey. Now that's a big egg. That's a huge Chansey. I've seen a couple of huge. I've only seen one tiny one for the whole day. Back in the shade. But yeah, I've seen, I think it's like 3 or 4 huge ones. There we go. Hello. Big egg. Random gamer, I'm in Australia. I also have rocks in my shoe. Ugh. Get that bigger Ed show. I actually haven't seen any showcases all day. I think they've turned them off during the actual com day hours because I've got all these stops around and there's not a single showcase. And yeah, on my way here, I didn't see any either. So I think they've actually turned them off during the com day hours and then they turn them back on afterwards. They seem to do that with some com days and not others, because I've seen it through other ones. I don't know why. He's in New York, of course. No, I'm in Australia, dude. I'm a long way from New York. I'm in the, like, Australia's version of New York, I suppose. Melbourne, like, similar buildings and stuff. Like, if you were going to make a comparison between cities, you would say that Melbourne is like the New York of Australia and Sydney would be the LA of Australia. Sleepy I am, thirsty also. Well, get a drink, go to sleep. So yeah, do we have any guesses on how many shinies we're going to finish with for the day, guys? Like, what are we thinking? I'm sitting on 9. I've only gotten 2 since I've been here, and like 2 in the last hour. So honestly, I don't think it's going to be too many more. I think if we finish with 15, we'll be lucky. That's a good comparison. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of similarities between the two cities, sort of thing. Like Melbourne, New York, and Sydney, LA. And Adelaide would be the Detroit of a show. No, probably not. Adelaide's not that bad. Still Adelaide, though. And I'm sorry if you live in Detroit, I wasn't hanging shit on Detroit. But just from what I've seen, unfortunately, Detroit is not the greatest of cities in America. But I suppose that goes for a lot of cities in America, unfortunately. Alright, let's continue on. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody. What do I know? I've never been to Detroit before. All I know about Detroit is what comes from Eminem songs. Detroit Rock City is your home. Yeah, I just know about like 8 Mile and stuff like that, because, you know. Nah, from what I hear, Philadelphia is actually worse. Like, there's more gang stuff in Philly than there is in Detroit. Like, isn't Philadelphia like the murder capital of America these days? Have I ever heard of a band called Kiss? No, unfortunately, I don't think I have. I think there was a band that did play the grand final this year that was Kiss or something. Yeah. I think you would have had to have been living under a rock if you've never heard of Kiss before. They've been around since, what, the 70s? Yeah, Kiss is like one of those bands that I'm pretty sure everybody knows about. Everybody's heard a Kiss song at some point in their life. Philly is a cool town. Yeah, like I'm not saying that it's a bad place or anything like that. I'm just, from what I've heard, I'm pretty sure it's like the murder capital of and you don't want to go to like South Philly or something like that, because there's a big chance that you might get shot. But again, at the end of the day, that could be anywhere in America, unfortunately, just because of the amount of guns and stuff and crazy people that there are. You can get shot anywhere, even in your own front yard or your own backyard. Hey, there we go, we got a shiny. It's been a while. It's our first shiny of this hour. Kiss, Eminem, and Kid Rock are known to be from Detroit. Okay. I knew that Eminem, like, obviously, and Kid Rock were. But I didn't know about Kiss, so there you go. I do know that Gene Simmons was supposed to be, like, when he was younger, he wanted to become a pastor. Not a piece of pasta, like a pastor in a church. But he failed seminary school, so he ended up becoming a rock star instead. Basically the antithesis of a religious pastor. Pastor. It's like, okay, well, if I can't become a priest, I'm just going to do the complete opposite and become a degenerate rock star. Alice Cooper, Ted Nugent, Jack White, the drummer from, also from, well, there you go. Cool, my phone is, it's up to 30% again, so we're doing good at this point. That's actually cooled down quite a bit. It's not as roasty in my hand as it was. And we have Motown. A lot of stuff has come from Detroit that is good. I mean, Detroit was the home of, well, it still is the home of America's car industry. Unfortunately, that's sort of gone under these days in comparison to what it used to be. But that's just because of foreign competitors. It's just too expensive to manufacture cars. Hey, there's actually a showcase there. So there is one. Well, there you go. We'll go chuck that Chansey in there. It's a happening one. No, we won't. We won't chuck that Chansey in there. Is there any others? Not that I can see. You'd think that there would be more than one in the immediate vicinity, given that there is so many stops, sort of thing. What's wrong with becoming a piece of pasta? As long as the marinara sauce is good. Well, I don't think you want to be a piece of pasta just because you're going to get eaten. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to be eaten. Callie's cat. What are you doing? Maybe this is your cat trying to communicate. It's trying to learn the ways of the stream. It's trying to become a Pokemon Go player. Wait, we're actually at it, or we're close to it? Let me have a look. Three away. We're 3 away, guys. Yeah, I think you can see it, but 4,997. 3 little subbies away from reaching that 5,000 mark. So that'll be big energy, big milestone energy. Jace, that's okay. There's no problem with that. If that's how you want to be, like live your life, if that's the sexual orientation that you want, no one's going to judge you, especially in this modern world that we live in. What blissful buddies you two have become. I'd say we've proven our earlier hypothesis. All these Chansey made today's research an especially joyous job. And now that we're finished, it's time for me to go and encounter an omelette. See you later. Bye. Alright, done and done. That's our research done for the day. Fortunately, we didn't get a shiny from the actual research. I haven't done any research encounters, your normal research encounters, so. You're gonna fight a Wolverine. Aren't Wolverines actually really vicious? And aren't they also related to marmots and ferrets? Yeah, aren't they a member of the marmot family? That's marmot. Them pesky marmots. Varmints, same thing. Hey Lamborghini, how you going? It's going fine. We're managing. The phone is holding out, sitting on 30% battery with 45 minutes left, so we should be able to manage at this point as long as the phone keeps charging, which is good. It seems to be doing well. We haven't really got too many more shinies, I don't think, since the last time you were here. I like it. Sounds like a Wolverine or a Logan that's been made by Apple. This is our new iLogan 14. It comes with 4 claws instead of 3. Extra claw on each hand. And they're made out of super adamantium 3000. It's a special composite adamantium, which is like 3 times lighter than your normal adamantium. How many? I think I'm up to like 10 now. Yeah, 10. 10 shinies for the day. Any raids? Not really, dude. I don't really focus on raids during com days anyway. There will be the raids afterwards. There should be Chansey raids hatching. There's 1 Mega Latias there, but like I said, I'm not going to worry about it. Done my filler Latias raids for now. I lost too many revives on Wednesday because of that stupid thing, so... yeah, afterwards there should be the Chansey raids that'll be spawning. That'll be, you know, your typical com day afterwards. They're tier 4 eggs or whatever they are. But I don't think we'll be able to get any of them done because there's no other people around really playing. 211 is the hundo happening. Thank you. Given how slow I'm walking, this probably will be the last egg that I end up hatching. We'll see how we go. You're a chair. It's still better than being sure. I would much rather be a chair than a sure. You thought it was 212? Okay. And it'll be one or the other then. 211, 212, they're fairly close. So you'll only get one or the other because the CP differences make the numbers drop by a few each step. So whichever one that it is, it'll be that one. That makes no sense, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, this is sort of like the edge of the shade. From here, I will be walking back into the sun for a moment, so this is where the phone won't overheat again. Rain gates. It's okay. Yeah, so I'll have to remember that because we've got the Sinnoh tour coming up later this month. So fingers crossed, it's not going to be like a blazing hot day that day. Otherwise, I might have to find somewhere with pretty good shade if I'm going to stream it, because it's going to be a long event. It's like an 8-hour event or something like that, isn't it? And I've done all the other tours in the past, like streamed the whole days. So we're going to want the phone to last all day. If it doesn't last more than 3 hours, then that's no good. Kelly, what are you... You're not going to leave until I'm at 5k subs. Alright guys, well you've heard Callie can't leave the stream until I get to 5k subs. I'm 3 away. 1 away. We're sitting on 4,999 subs, guys. So for this Callie's sake, not so much mine, like, you know, but hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Yeah, it's been sitting at around 30% for the last half an hour or so, 40 minutes. It's an ambulance. The hospital is sort of just up the street from where I am. One of the hospitals, I should say, not the hospital. We did it. We dare. There we go, guys. Let's screenshot that. What do I screenshot on this phone again? There we go. Exactly. 5,000 subs, guys. We did it. We broke the milestone today. So thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you. Now I actually have to start thinking of 5,000k sub stream. People have been asking me, it's like, what are you going to do for 5,000k subs, dude? I'm like, 5,000k. 5k, 5,000, one or the other. Don't go with both of them. It's hot. Leave me alone. My brain no worky. Yeah, now I need to start thinking about what I'm going to do for a 5k sub stream. Thanks, clan. Yeah, so as long as the phone stays charging, which it is at the moment, as long as I'm in the shade, we should be able to get through the rest of the day. With the battery that we've got, it's not going down, but it's not really going up either. So we've stabilized the charge. Yeah, well, I'm just at the museum now on the other side, so I can walk around and be back at the fountain in 15 minutes or so. Sound good? Had a good day in Auckland, got 100% and a shiny happening. Nice, well done, sweet cat. Congratulations. Suppose I should probably start walking if I'm going to be back at the fountain in 15 minutes. I'm assuming you mean like the main fountain, yeah? What else fountain would you be talking about? Make it for the next com day so you can watch it. That's going to be like a month away. I think I'll do it before then. It'll be like a special, probably like non-event stream sort of thing. It'll just be something else that I do. Might be a good chance to start playing one of the other games that I've been meaning to start playing with you guys on the... One of the ideas that I came up with is playing Doom Eternal or something like that and trying to finish the whole game in one stream. Otherwise I got to delete the channel. It's like 5k or bust. Unfortunately, these shiny odds have been pretty bad since I've got here, as you guys have seen. I can't see us getting too many more. But yeah, but other than the first hour of dying in the sun, it actually hasn't been too bad. It's been a lot pleasanter here. Like, this is why I wanted to get here and spend like the whole day here, because I knew it wasn't going to be too bad with all the shade. That first hour just murdered me. Absolutely murdered me having to walk around in that heat. But that's what you get relying on Melbourne public transport. I should have known on a day like today that it was gonna, like, something was gonna go wrong. Come on, little shinies. Hey, there we go. I know one of them had to. Is my chat frozen? I think my chat's frozen. Still sitting at like 18 likes, guys. Yeah, it has. There's only one. Yeah, no, there's like multiple fountains here. There's like smaller fountains, but I knew that you meant like the main, the big one. Easy as AC's cracking. Nice, that's what we want. Because I'm dying. No worries, sweet cat. Yeah, sorry that I haven't been replying to your messages, guys. My chat had frozen, like it always does. I should have been aware that it had frozen because you guys had been silent for a few minutes. Usually that's... Kelly, like you said that you were sticking around until I got to 5k subs. I'm at 5k subs now, so you can go. You can go to bed now. It's only like the last half an hour, so you're not really going to miss out on too much at this point. I don't think we're not going to get too many more shinies. I don't think. I am ready to call it quits. Walking past like the vents coming out of like the underground part of the museum, and it's just cool air blind, so it's just like just standing here for the rest of the day. I could stay here for half an hour. There's enough spawns. If only this is where the fountain was. I suppose one of the good things, like I got here and the wind was blowing a bit, so there was a lot of spray coming off the fountain, so it's like, yeah, we can go back to the fountain, get a bit cool. Good 8, how you doing? Or good 8, how you doing? Welcome in. Quick water break. Abdul, I am in Melbourne, Australia. That water is warm. I'm going to start drinking the other water bottle. That's the one thing I don't like about this water bottle, because it's plastic. The water warms up really quickly. These ones I like a lot better, but this one, they're way too big, but they're like double skinned aluminium, so the water at least stays cool. That's better. Actual cold water. Ugh. Good 8. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Oh, I speak like a couple of words of Spanish. But, sorry dude, I speak English. That's my main language. I can say, ¿Cómo está? And some swear words. I grew up with some Spanish-speaking friends, so they basically taught me how to swear in Spanish, and that's about it. Is there lag? Is anybody else getting lag on the stream? Or is it just... Oh. Might be the trees that I'm sitting under. But that was so comfy and cool. It might be my internet. though, because sometimes if I'm sitting under a tree, because there's a lot of trees here, so sometimes that can block the internet going out from my phone while I'm streaming. So it might not necessarily be your internet, it's just from my end. But if it's not streaming for not lagging for you, then it's probably their internet that's being a bit laggy, not me. How many chans? We're up to 10 or 11 shinies for the day. So not a huge amount, but I haven't really been grinding that hard today. It's too hot. Got most of them on my here to where I've spent the rest of the day. So it's probably a good thing that I didn't spend the whole day here, because if I did, I probably would have ended up with like 6 Chanseys at most for the entire day. And I've hatched a few, no shinies. We should actually have an egg popping pretty soon, yeah. Like I said, that'll probably be my last egg that I hatch on stream. Do. Can I say something in Spanish? You speak Spanish. Say something you don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to say something that you don't know. Like I said, I don't speak Spanish, dude. I know some words. That's it. Like, me llamo Jimmy. ¿Cómo estás? Churro? What else? Bien, yeah, that's another one. Oui, bien. Yeah, Callie's helping me out. She's speaking Spanish for me. She's my Spanish interpreter, so... Come on, we have to be able to get at least 1 or 2 more shinies before the end. Maybe I should just catch them and just start shiny checking them. I told ya! That's cooled down a little bit. It's still hot, but it doesn't feel like it's as hot. My phone isn't struggling as badly as it was earlier. The only word that I understand there is Jimmy. And even that's, that's pushing it. Shiny luck. Yeah, we got 25 minutes now left, so we'll see. 1 more. I mean, honestly, it's a com day. I should be able to get more than 1 more in 25 minutes, but with how slow today's been... Can I click on the Chansey? I don't want the Arlo, I want the Chansey. Give me the Chansey. Thank you. Congrats on my first. Cheers, man. It's my first one since you've been watching. Now, it's actually been good that it hasn't been too much of a grind today, so I haven't really had to worry about running out of Pokeballs. Because I didn't have a lot coming into the day. Because I wasted most of them during Spotlight Hour during the week because of the triple Stardust that we're getting, so I was catching like everything. So I wasted basically all of my Pokeballs then. That's a weird place. It's like, dude, you're going to melt. Just chilling in this sun. It's a funny thing when you see all the, like during the Christmas events, because it's usually sunny here. Sunny and hot for our Christmases, because it's during summertime. You see all these ice types spawning, and it's just like, dude, in real life, you would be dead. It's like 37 degrees. Chansey's keeping them alive, yeah. Hey, Chansey's luck's got to go somewhere. It's not coming to me, so. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to sitting down for longer than 5 minutes. That walk killed me earlier. I think because like large portions of it, well, not even large part, but there was portions of it which were like uphill. So not only did I have to walk in 37-degree heat, like blazing sun, I had to walk uphill while doing it. It's just like, seriously. Where is my luck? Chansey, you have forsook me. I have been forsooked. Hey, Blue TV woman, good to see you. Welcome in. I think we got an egg that's just about to hatch. Here, eggy, 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 eggy. We're waiting. Or not. Did I miss the egg hatching animation? I can't even click on that one because it won't let me. Oh well, we missed it. Never mind. Yeah, good to see you. It's been a while. Alright, what did we hatch? Did we get a... Yeah. Well, did I hatch it on screen? I can't even remember. That's how fried I am today because of the heat. I can't even remember if that hatched on screen or not. Did I hatch that on screen? I understand that one. Just like Jimmy is an incredible YouTuber. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to argue. I'm the best there ever was. Apparently, maybe. Probably not. It's like Mr. Beast, I'm coming for you. Like, how far am I behind him now? He's at what, like 200 million subs? I'm at 5,000, so only 995,000 left, and we've got him. So you know what to do, guys. So like and subscribe. We'll catch him one day. Correcto. Yeah, it was easy to just because, like, when their words are similar, like the English and the Spanish words are similar, you can usually decipher what it says. That's why whenever, like, English-speaking person is trying to speak to a Spanish, like, person, they just put O on the end of, like, an English word. So it's like, sandwich-o, making me O, a sandwich-o, please. They just expect somebody to understand. ¿Qué? There is another shiny. You already have Latios and Latios? Nice, yeah, I've got them as well. They're an older spawn, like old rainbows have been around for a while. See fountain. What is he talking about? There's another fountain just there. There's multiple fountains. Alright, well, like, oh, that's nice, yeah. Keep going. Keep splashing me with that fountain. Brian, unfortunately, like I would add all you guys if I could, but like I keep saying, I can't add everybody outside of com days or spotlight hours and stuff. Com days, this is a com day. Outside of raid hours. Just because I don't have the room on my friends list, sorry. If I could, I would. I'm going to stand in the shade because my phone is not charging again. You think Shiny Chansey should have been a light blue? It's Gen 1, dude. Like, Shiny, there we go. Shiny in Gen 1 aren't really great. It's probably the worst Generation 4 Shinies. There is a lot of Shinies that just got really shortchanged. But you can say that about any generation. It's got a very rotten egg colour. But I mean, look what they did to Dragonite, for instance. I know they were trying to go with the green dragon thing and all that sort of stuff, but it looks horrendous. You've got like Dratini and Dragonair, which are these beautiful pink colours, and then you've got Dragonite that just looks like a baby threw up all over it. You're back from being Spanish. Hola! Welcome back. Back then, Chinese were just palette swaps, yeah. Yeah, well, the original games, they were on, like, the Game Boy, so they were black and white, so there was no real reason for them to do shinies, because you couldn't really tell. Because they weren't really in the main series, like the TV series, I should say. So poor Chansey got sick. I suppose I can walk down there a little bit and walk back up rather than just standing here near the fountain, so that's all good. You're about to kidnap me, Zoe? Okay. Hello, welcome. Everybody say hello to Zoe. You're almost there. Okay. Should I just stay at the fountain, or? Also, hello. It's like, no hellos, just kidnappings. It's like, do kidnappers usually say hello to their victims? Probably not. Maybe the friendly ones. Okay, well, I'm at the fountain. Walk towards the roadside. It's like 3 different directions. I'm assuming he means that way. I'm just going to assume he means over here. Yeah, because I don't think he'd mean the main road there, so I'm going to assume over this side. So if I'm facing towards the fountain, you want me to walk to the left? Yeah, that's the direction I'm walking in, because that's the direction I'm walking in. Walk to Catfish and get a Philly's cheesesteak from Sparrows. Well, supposedly the Philly cheesesteaks are supposed to be like really good. I'm from Australia, so I don't know. We don't have stuff like that. Our closest thing to that would just be a pie with cheese on it. If the building is behind... okay, so we're going... okay. Wrong way. Lucky you said so. I was walking the wrong way. Okay. Because yeah, he's like walked to the roadside and it's just like standing in front of the fountain. There's 3 different directions I can walk. So it's like, that's not very descriptive. Which way am I walking?
Ethan.
It's alright. So I'd say once I get to the car, guys, I'll probably wrap up the stream. It'll probably be, you know, a few minutes early, but that's alright. I don't think I'm getting too many more shinies. And my phone is struggling. How many shinies? We're on like 10 for the day, so not too bad. 11, sorry. So yeah, it hasn't been a bad day, but it hasn't been the greatest of com days. But as I keep saying to you guys, it's been way too hot today to put too much of a grind session in, so we got what we got. I'm happy with that. My phone has lasted the day. LB, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello back from Australia. How's your day? Same, you haven't been grinding too hard as well, mate. Next week is raid day, yes. Yes, I will be hosting raids for you guys next weekend for Hisuian. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, hang on, which Hisuian Decidueye. And yeah, we've got raid hour during the week as well. So raid hour during the week, spotlight hour on Tuesday, raid hour Wednesday, then thing on the weekend, raid day. Filthy hot. I know, of all weekends for it to be like blazing hot, and it's going to be like mid-20s for the rest of the week. So it's just like, thank you, Melbourne. Thank you so much. That park is the site that, yeah, I've been seeing them all day since I got here. So it's like, yep, so the nest. All right, I am at said road. So I guess I'll just wait until I see Andrew's car, and then I'll be kidnapped. Yeah, Melbourne's always good at making sure that it's incredibly hot or incredibly shitty if there's something going on, if there's a big event on. So yeah, this week was both the Melbourne Regionals and Com Day, so it's just like super hot. These are like the hottest days that we've had all summer, and it's this weekend. I don't know, Callie, why are you speaking Spanish again? This is unknown to me. I do not know why. What is this game? Pokemon Go, Albie. Is there any like anywhere specific Andrew wants me to go? Like, I'm just standing at the side of the road, but I'm not sure if he wants me to be anywhere specific. It's also unknown to you. You've just been using a translator. Good old Google Translate. I use Google Translate all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. Except sometimes, like, have you ever done the thing where you like take a paragraph, you put it into Google Translate, you translate it into a language, and then you take that same thing and try and translate it back into English, and it comes back as like complete gibberish. Which is like, how does that translate into one thing, and then when you translate it back, it makes no sense. I'd laugh if I'm standing on the wrong side. The parko was actually supposed to go back to the other side. I'm pretty sure I'm in the right spot, but it's hot. My sense of direction is broken. Alright, so we're in our last 10 minutes, guys. So, like I said, once they get here and I jump into the car, I will probably wrap up the stream. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. I don't think we're going to get too many more spawns while I'm standing here waiting. Unless I walk around a little bit, see if we can... Alright, as long as I'm close by, it should be fine. Okay, you just have to check the game. Sorry guys, my chat froze again. Okay, no worries. Actually, I think that's them there. Did you just pull up? Because I think you just pulled up. I just saw a Mercedes pull up, so I'm assuming. And actually, no, was that you just pulling up with the lights, or? No, it's got L plates on it, so I don't think... Unless Andrew just got his license. Never mind. It's not you. Bloody Mercedes drivers. Alright, let's see if we can get one more shiny before we finish up. Turn around. Ah, is that you? Okay, that's probably the Mercedes we're talking about. Hello. Yeah, I just got a wave. I'm pretty sure I saw them. Alright. I'm about to jump in a car, guys. So, we'll do these last couple of checks and then I will wrap up the stream. Oh yeah, it's been a pretty good day, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out for the day. Thank you so much for finally getting me to this big milestone of 5K. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So yeah, last two checks. Alrighty guys, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. So thank you so much for everybody that has tuned in today. Much love. Good luck with your com days when you start yours. Hopefully you get more shinies than what I did. Hopefully you don't die in heat or cold, all that good stuff. But yeah, enjoy your morning, evening, night. Stay safe, happy hunting, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. See ya. Huh? I'm getting in the car. Alright, take it easy guys. Bye. Which side am I getting in? Alright, I'm getting